Hello students, hope you all are fine. Myself, Mr. Yogesh Daga, taking in subject of accounts of class 11, a new subject for you, and today's date is 23rd April, that is Thursday. Okay, so students, how are you? I think you all are fine. Today we are going to start with the one of the most amazing subject, that is the accountancy. So welcome students, have a clap. Yeah, that's an accountancy subject which you are going to study today. Yes, students, this one is the accountancy subject. It is the most important subject for the commerce field. Okay, students, no, now, yeah, this one is my details. Now, students, there is always have some questions in the minds of the students as they have heard from their seniors. What is this accounts all? Since my brother was saying this was a hard subject, you are going to face many difficulties in this subject. So since these are the various questions which might be asked by any of the students, is this subject a new subject you are going to study? Is this the very complicated subject as I heard from the seniors? Is it very difficult to score in this subject? And the last question of this, is this subject is like Corona? Students, the answer to this is big no. No, students, these are the various myths for this accounting subject, but it is not the same thing. The accounting subject is a very crucial subject. It is very easy to understand. Yeah, this subject is very much practical. The students who is totally based on the practicals, they will like this subject very much. So in order to know, students, what is accountancy, the next slide here is, and what is accounts? Let's take some examples. Mother recording in a book for paying some expenses in a month. Suppose, students, your father has given 10,000 rupees to your mother. Okay, and when your mother is spending that money for some items that is related to the grocery, related to paying for any type of petty expenses, all these things, your mother is recording it in the books. Okay, this one is the one of the example. Newspaper boy who is delivering the newspapers at your home, he is not taking the money at that time, but he is recording in a yellow sheet that I have given one newspaper today, I have given second newspaper on next day, I have given one newspaper on other next day. So he is recording in that sheet. This one is he is doing recording. Next, milkman, which is giving a milk and recording these transactions in a blue book. Students, you have seen at your home the milkman person who is giving the milk. These days you are purchasing the milk from the outside directly, or some of the person who is coming to your home to deliver the milk. This milkman person is not taking the money right now, but he is recording it in the books that today I have given this much liter of milk to them, today I have given 1 liter, today I have given 1.5 liter, today I have given 2 liters. So this he is recording in the books. This one is also can be said as a recording. And the teacher, a tea stall, don't take cash instantly but records the number of teas taken in a day. Now students, you have seen at your father office or at some of the place, the tea person who is coming, he is giving the tea, we are saying that you are required to give 2 teas, 3 teas. He is not taking the money right now, but he is recording it in the books that today this person has taken 10 teas and 15 teas. Like this he is calculating for the month, and then he is recording all these things. So students, what these all persons are doing, the daily recording like petty cash, printer expense, cleaning, stationery, taxi fare, petrol, refreshment, grocery purchase, any type of petty expenses, all these are known as accounts. So students, account is not the new subject which you are going to study. This is the subject which you are being seen, or you are seeing this all these transactions from when you are in class 7th and 8th, when you have got the understanding that the mother is recording something, the tea stall is doing like this, the milkman is doing all these things. These are all the person is doing the accounts. So students, this accountancy is the new subject. This one is the subject which you have studied or which you have seen from the very last years, but you are not knowing that this one is the accountancy. So first of all, what is accounts? So in clear terms, what is accounts? Recording of every transactions in the form of money. Students, let's see this. Recording of every transaction in the form of money. Students, T% given tea in return after a month he will charge money. Milkman who has given the milk after a month he will take his money. The mother who is doing any type of transactions, whether in a small amount of rupees 150 or that is of rupees 500 or 1000, all these transactions are in a form of money. So in accounts, recording of every transaction is always done in a form of money. But students, only recording is all about accounts? No, then proper definition comes here. Hence, as per the American Institute of Certified Public Accounting, that is AICPA, accounting is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money and transactions and events which are in a part at least of financial character and interpreting the results thereof. Now students, see this definition. I will break this definition. Accounting is an art. Art means creativity, because those who is having a creativity, he can mold his accounts in any way. So accounting is an art. Here comes the first step, that is recording. Recording means like your mother has recorded in the books, the milkman person has done, the tea stall has done, all these things is known as recording. Second one is the classifying. Students, classifying means when you are doing some transactions with one person at a regular basis, you are not recording separately, you have maintaining one book. Like the milkman is giving milk every time, so he's not doing milk for, he is not writing the name of other person any time, but he is maintaining one page or one print or one paper in which only that person account is maintained. So on every day basis he is recording his transaction only in that account. That is known as classifying. Last one is summarizing. Summarizing is known as detailing at the last what I have done with your transactions, whether you are going to give me the money or I am going to give you the money. So all these things are known as summarizing, and at all these transactions in terms of money. And like the last, the person who was interested in this, you are required to communicate and interpret the results thereof. Now students, accounting process goes off this economic event. Economic event means mother doing any type of petty expenses, milkman giving you the milk, the tea staller giving the tea, all these things are known as economic event. This economic event has to go through the accounting process. The accounting process are recording, classifying and summarizing. Once this recording, classifying and summarizing is done, these are to be communicated to the accounting information. This communication of the accounting information is to be done to whom? This is to the decision makers, who may be the internal or the external users. Now let us understand the nature and the characteristics of accountancy, or the nature and features of accountancy. In order to appreciate the exact nature of accountancy, we must understand the following relevant aspect of the definition. That is economic event, identification, measurement, recording and communication, which you have seen in your definition, organization and interested users of information. Student, based on these 3 points, or that is 4 points, you are going to understand what is the nature and the features of accountancy. Economic event. Relevant economic event, take a note. It is to be identified as a relevant economic event. There should be a transfer of things with the value. That is, when your mother is doing any type of transactions, in return of that transaction, your mother is paying some money, then that event is known as the economic event. So let us understand in a detail. Economic event may be your internal event or it may be your external event. Internal event, it is done within the organization, whereas the external event is done within outside the organization. Example, supply of raw materials or component by the stores department to the manufacturing department. Students, in your, suppose your father business is there. In the business, there is the internal organization in which there is one department that is of the manufacturing department and one department is of store department. When manufacturing department needs something, your store department supply it to the manufacturing. So it is done within the organization. So it is known as internal event. Payment of wages and salary to the employees. Once the employee is doing his transition, the boss is giving wages and salary. So it is done within the organization only. So it is also an internal event. External event. External event is like the transactions which are done with the outside of the organization. That is sale of goods to the customer. Customer is outside to the organization. We are selling the goods, rendering service to the customers by ABC Limited, any type of company giving services to the customer. Purchase of materials from the suppliers. Suppliers are known as the person from whom we are going to purchase the goods, and we are purchasing the goods from the outside, so it is an external event. Payment of monthly rent to the landlord. Landlord means the person who has given as the house or any office on a rent. So students, the next slide. Identification, measurement, decoding, and communication. Student, you can see this process, how this is going on. First, we will understand what do you mean by identification. Identification means from the various transactions which are to be recorded, you are required to observe which transaction is in a financial terms or which is not in a financial terms, because accounts only records the transactions which are there in the financial terms. So you required to identify the transaction. Once the identification done, it is to be measured in terms of money. That is, it is to be quantification of the business transactions in the monetary terms, that is in rupees. The transaction should not be in terms of unit, it should be in terms of money. Okay. Next, recording. Once this transactions has been identified, measured in terms of money, now it is to be recorded. This economic transactions to be recorded, it is to be recorded in a chronological order. What do you mean by chronological order? Student, in a sequence, 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose a transaction done on first date, so first date will come first. Then the transaction is done on third, then it will come next. So it is to be recorded in that form. And next, you are required to communicate this transaction. Communication is to be done to the interested users. Who are the interested users that we have are going to understand in the next slide? Okay. Organization. Now students, organization means the business in which this transaction is to be done. This business depends, the size of the business depends on the level of expertise, the business which you are doing. This business can be the sole proprietor. Sole proprietor means the person who is doing individual business. It can be partnership, it can be a company, it can be local authority, it can be municipal organization, or any association of persons. So organization. Next, interested users of accountancy. Interested users of accounting means the person who is depending on your accounts for doing any type of transactions. So in your definition, you have studied accounting is an art of recording, classifying, summarizing the transactions in the terms of money, and it is to be communicated to the interested users and interpreting the results thereof. So interested users are these one. Who are the interested users? Interested users can be divided into internal users as well as the external users. Internal users can be your CEO, the vice president, business unit manager, plant managers, store managers, or the line supervisor. These are the persons who are within the organizations only. So these are known as the internal users. And who are the external users? That are outside your business. That can be the investor who has invested money in your business, customer who are purchasing goods from you, creditors or debentures who has given you the money in terms of loan, tax authorities, that is the government department, regulatory agencies, and the labor unions, that is the trade unions, labor unions, the unions of the laborers. This can be the external users. So student, it is very much simple and it is very much easy, the topic which I have taken. Yes, first of all, I have taught you about the definition of the accountancy. Then we have talked about the accounting process. Then I have taught you the nature or the characteristics of the accountancy. And for that, you are required to understand the four things, that is your economic event, the identifying, measuring, recording of the transactions, then organization, and the interested users of accountancy. Thank you. So student, this one is our school poster. Any of your friends who have given 10th and now going to join your 11th, hence admission process is on. So please help or make your friends to understand this. Okay. Thank you, students.